Yo, Oregon, what's going on, dude? Hell yeah, dude. Love to hear it. That's awesome, man. What's up, David? Is music coming in okay, or are we kind of choppy? You guys tell me. Seems all right. All right, good. All right. David, I don't know if you're still in here, brother, but let me know. Are you still at the address that you sent me before? Because I want to get you some shit, but I don't want to like send it if it's too late. I kind of got behind and I didn't send anything yet, but I want to. William Lay, thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing, brother. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. Here till August. Okay, brother. I will get it on its way then. I think I can still just use like regular mail and whatnot. So for Hawaii, that is. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. I haven't seen you streaming or nothing, dude. I was wondering about you. I was getting worried about you, my friend. Get all our pieces set up here. I got some fresh marabou. But I'm gonna make more of those Kokanee trolling rigs that I made last live stream. So that's just kind of ruins the whole mood, doesn't it? So this is what I made in my last live stream that I was here, not at my old man's house, but so we were making these Kokanee trolling rigs here. These things are killer. So I'm gonna make a few more of these, and I'm in different colors and such because I have a lot of this Flashaboo in like green and such. So that's what I'm gonna make up. So I made a bunch of double hooks so we can do that. And yeah, that's what I got on the table today. But how have you all been, man? It's been a minute since I've been on streaming. Well, maybe not, if you guys caught my live stream when I was down in Oregon. Do I have green? Ooh, I do have like some lime green. So we're going to rock that. And then I've got, well, first we're going to need a double hooker. So it starts with a rig like this. So I tied up a bunch of these while watching NASCAR the other day. But yeah, so it's just a double hook, and I use Kamagatsu's super strong hooks, and awesome for kokanee. Tied them just like so, and then I just kind of figured out my own way of putting them on here and tying these, because you can't really do typical like standard way you tie these. So I kind of just made up my own system for doing it. Again, Oregon or David, if you guys are still in here chatting with me, brother, just monitor my music for me. That's the one piece of it I can't tell sometimes. If it's just absolutely like blasting you guys, then let me know. Yeah, man. I feel that, dude. Well, just know that you got people thinking about you, man. Just making sure you're doing all right. Love to get you in another stream too, man. That goes for Kyle as well. Yo, Gunner Brown, what's going on, brother? Hi, from Bangladesh. Wow. Welcome, dude. I'm in the United States. Lyrics 24 or 27, my bad. What's going on, brother? We're gonna be tying up some kokanee jigs, or kokanee, not jigs. That's how you know I've been tying way too many jigs. But we're gonna be tying up these trolling rigs for kokanee salmon. We use these in Pacific Northwest here to catch salmon, like a small type of salmon though. Yeah, man. Just been rough all the way around, dude. So, yeah, I said, good vibes to all you guys out there. Fighter fish give 45, baby. My aquarium guppy 45. I don't know what you're going with, brother, but it sounds hilarious. Name a car? Like a car brand? Eclipse GSX. What kind of edit? What are you doing? All right, so now I'm gonna need some.
My goal weight is feeling healthy.
Flashy boo.
Running a 5K. Loving how I feel in my clothes.
And I got all kinds of colors, but what I have a lot of is actually this like green color. So we're gonna be using some of that. So we got some of this, and then I got some of this. Okay, get those all tied together. And then what I'm going to do here off camera, what you guys can't really see, is something I actually picked up from David here recently. And I'm going to pre-set up my lines here a little bit. Okay, grab that little bit like that. I could use my hair stacker, but we're just going to trim the front end of that up. And I kind of have to use this overhand technique because if I don't, it'll get wrapped up in this because I got this whole line going the whole time. Chia, welcome, welcome. And around we go one more time. I'm going to put a little bit more on this one because I like to really get it flared up there. There we go. Now we're really starting to build a body back behind that. Legendary, welcome, welcome. Good to have you, brother. Okay. Just gonna trim these off with the other ones here. Just like that. Anyway, in Pacific Northwest here, how do the blue and red jigs work from last live? Oh, dude, I haven't used them yet, but I have plans on using them actually this weekend. So I'm going to do some micro fishing. Are you talking the blue and black flies that we made? I had an idea to make some and do some like micro fishing for a video. So that's what I got coming up next. I just been doing the grind, man, keeping my head down and trying to keep pumping out, you know, content that I like to make. Short's been doing me good. Live's been doing me good. You know, I truly feel like I've been blessed lately with how all this stuff's been going out for me. I mean, we're, as of like right now, I'm like less than 100 away from my 1,000 subscriber count. So I mean that would be huge because we've We've already hit the watch hour, so that would be like one of the last kind of milestones we need to hit. Yeah, dude. I mean, it came up fast, dude. I feel like yesterday I made that 500 subscriber special, dude. Like yesterday. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky because you got to feed this through the finish loop. The good news is you really don't need to do this multiple times. I just got to get one on there, one or two, more or less. Come on. And just like that. Yeah, man. Thank you, dude. It's well, it's honestly, it's the flipping jigs. Oh, so you were in the one that was down south. I have not yet, dude. So I can definitely do that when I'm out there microfishing. I might throw on a bass rod as well and see if I can't go back. I want to go back to that one that you guys saw my recent video, the one where I did like the bass. And I'm not even like joking. That one bass that I caught before I was even doing YouTube, I made like, I don't know, 30 or 40 freaking trips out to that stupid lake. And I would guarantee you I spent a total of like maybe 70 hours on that lake with nothing, not a bite to show. Like I spent time there and I was like, I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm not going to let it beat me. And then eventually, dude, with nothing to show for it, I was like, okay, I'm fucking done with this lake. And I gave up. And then like, it was funny enough, like as the story goes, I was actually going to head to a different lake literally right before I did that video. And my wife was like, where are you heading? And I was like, oh, I'm going to head to this lake. And she's like, why don't you head to the one that, by the road coming into town? And I'm like, yeah, why not? It's closer. I didn't have to go far to do it. And then, yeah, I was like, after like cast number 30, I was like, here we go again. Hey, what's going on, Hunter? How you been, brother? Here we go again. Here's another, video of me not catching a fish. And then, like, literally as I was saying that in the video, I washed that absolute unit just because I was bringing that spinnerbait through some weeds, and I'd finally figured out how to work those weeds where it was like I found some pockets of dark holes, and so I was working that spinnerbait through those pockets, and dude, he just came out of the dark and just swamped it, and I was like, I mean, I didn't even like you watched the video. I don't even know how to freaking react. I was being like an absolute goober, but whatever, man. Like you guys know, I'm sure. Like if you're about this life, that's just how it goes, All right, look at that little guy. That looks tiny now, but once I put this this finisher on it, that's gonna make that ball get really, really big, like that, and it's really, really gonna give it a nice finish to it. Uh-oh. We had some I don't know what that was about, but he gone. David was on it with the hammer. Yo, Highlander, what's going on, brother? It's gotta be late for you, man. I'm making up some of these kokanee flies that we use here in the Pacific Northwest of Washington State in the United States. I troll this behind my boat, and catch kokanee salmon. Kokanee salmon are only about like, they only get about yay big, but they're really delicious. Coke flies. Where were I in the South? Oh, you're from the South? Is that what I'm getting at? Word. Right on, dude. I don't know if kokanee are like, if they're a fish that's like in a lot of places. God, come on, move forward. There we go. Oh, so it's not late, it's early. Oh shit. Oh great. What's going on, Adam? How you been, brother? Okay. I want to turn this thing on. There we go. It's my anti-stink. What are you curious about? Hey man, I really appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you, brother. That's really awesome of you, dude. I just do me, and a little bit different vibe than most. And I hope people come in here and enjoy it. That's all. And chat with me too. I like it when you all chat with me. Okay, and then we're gonna take more of this green flashy boo because I got a bunch of this stuff. And we're gonna layer this back on here again. Oh, we got more trolls. Oh, it's just the same one. You got a lot of accounts. Okay. 1, 2, 3. For fly fishing, no. So this is wait, what are you talking about? Who is Lamar Jackson? Yeah, he's a famous football player. These are trolling lures for kokanee salmon. Here you go. Here's one I made, different color, but I know they look kind of goofy, but you pull them behind like a flasher, and then they just kind of do this in the water, and then I usually like put a piece of corn or something on them, and the kokanee will come up and they'll usually grab the first one, and then when they do that, because they have really really soft like mouths, like the softest mouth of any fish, a lot of times like the rods that we use are like really really soft rods. They just bend right over. Just so that way you don't pull them out of their mouths. Well, that's what this one's usually for. This one is to be like, if it's swinging around, you kind of want to catch them a second time just as like a holder. Sometimes they bite, sometimes they short strike, and so you'll get them on that back one. But that's why you see me kind of make that back one just a little bit shorter than the front one and have a little less design in the front one, because I'm really trying to attract them to this one. But I'm, make them in different colors and such, so. They're very hard to like tie because you got to have the line on the hooks already before you even start tying. So it definitely makes it a little bit challenging to start with. But you just take it slow. It's not so bad. And then I would say for these these jigs or these flies, I keep saying jigs because all I do is tie jigs lately. But for these type of flies, it's almost unnecessary to have a rotary, because I couldn't do what I'm doing now and just spinning it around. Rotary just means that this type of vise that I have is I'm just spinning it around, so that way I can get the line where I want it without disturbing this. Because if I would do it how I traditionally do it, I just wrap that right up in it. See that? But nobody around here really makes these things, and so that's why I kind of make them myself. And they work really, really well. So extra hook for a sure kill. Yeah, the extra hook's there as insurance, basically, is what I like to call it. Because like I said, these things, oh, that's not good, have really, really soft mouths. Like, you can try and be as careful as you can possibly be, and you'll still, you'll get them right up towards the boat, and then bloop, right off they come. Yep. Trying to get the finishing knot on there is a real challenge. Yikes, Oregon. Hope you feel better, bro. Do I sell the hooks, or are these just personal use? They're just personal use. I haven't found a real way. So I make all kinds of different jigs for anything in the Pacific Northwest, right? So, like, let's see here. I've got like crappie and panfish jigs that I make, like this one. And then I've got, like, that's a panfish jig that I make there. And then I've got like some salmon jigs that I make, like this one here, or steelhead. So these are for steelhead salmon. Not salmon, steelhead trout. These are for salmon, these big jigs here. So these are for salmon. But yeah, I make all these different types, and I normally just do them up on my live streams. And yeah, I mean, like, tie a bunch on here. Most of them are for personal use. I have not met anybody that knows about my channel out in the wild, so if someone did meet me out in the wild, I would obviously hook them up. But yeah, I just give them away to friends and make them for YouTube and for my own personal use. My dad, if you look at my last live stream, my dad actually makes the jig heads that we use to tie these up on these live streams. So I've got this box here full of tie jig heads that we use to kind of make these bad boys like this. Yeah, I've got dozens of these. So it's not like I'm going to run out anytime soon. So, but I guess where I was originally going with that before I went all crazy with it was I don't really have a good outlet to sell them in a manner that would work well for me. Because I just tie how I feel like tying, like I want to tie, then... Ooh, man, sorry to hear that, bro. That sucks, dude. For the bronchitis. But yeah, because I tie just how I want to tie, I don't I don't want to sit here and be like, okay, I got an order of 43 green Kokanee jigs. I just want to tie what I feel like tying that night, and so I haven't found a good way of being able to sell these in a manner that works for me. So that's my biggest struggle. I am working with someone online that may want to help me with that regard, but I haven't heard anything back yet, so we'll see. So in the meantime, I just keep tying, bro. What's going on, Newt? How you doing, brother? Oh, no, that's not good. That got stuck. Don't do that now. Yeah, it's kind of like a unique situation, unfortunately. Actually, I'm going to cut this before we try and spin it, because this is just going to cause all kinds of chaos if I don't. Oop, missed one. Is there bull trout where you live? I believe there is, actually. That would be really nice to catch, dude. I'd love to catch a bull trout. I'm all about trying to knock off a bunch of stuff off my bucket list of fish, you know? What's going on? Why does this keep...
With Stella and Chewies, it's easy to add raw nutrition to your pet's bowls. It's raw food that's gently freeze-dried to lock in the...
All right, we're gonna let that ride right about there. Whose birthday? Well, welcome, by the way, local, and happy birthday, brother. Hope you had a good birthday, or having a good birthday, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Kia, I'm down, dude. Like I said, it's been too long, brother. I haven't seen you on live at all either, dude. So I know I'm not the only one missing you, man. All right, finish and move. Be a lot easier now that we're on the front one. Hopefully, anyway. Used to go fishing for rainbow trout with my dad in Lake Tahoe. Got any tips if I wanted to go back to some point? For trout, is Lake Tahoe Lake Tahoe a pretty deep lake? And what kind of boat do you have, and what kind of fish finder do you have? Like, do you have side view, side scan, anything like that? Probably asking way too many questions, but come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now we need to put on that resin. I want to get my flashlight ready before we do that. Bravo, going dark. Oh, you know what? Let's get the resin on there first before I turn out the lights and I can't see. Not like Lake Tahoe, the Lake Tahoe area. Going to the rivers in this surrounding area, about 30 minutes drive from the lake. Oh, okay. If you're going in the rivers, then spinners are great for locating. I don't really fish trout on rivers much, so I don't have a whole lot of advice there. Like, I can tell you about trolling like in lakes and stuff like that, but mostly I just go for salmon in rivers. But I mean, all things the same kind of apply, though, I would think. So my advice to you would be look for back eddies, or just eddies in general, because that's what you're going to want to be more than anything else. I see now that ball is really starting to form there. That's what we want to see. Light out. So if you see like a rock, stream looks like dog poop. Okay. I'm hoping I'm not having connection issues again tonight. My Wi-Fi says I'm really good, so. Maybe it just wasn't liking the UV light or something. But okay, so that's the first one. You guys see that okay? And that trail line just goes right next to the second one. And basically this is just going to work as a unison. And they just poop, 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 poop. Paddle themselves along. And man, they do these things work. I mean, I've used these for trout too. I do not just hold them to kokanee. This one might be a challenge. I mean, he's going to keep trying, but it's not going to. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Don't do that. Yeah, David's got perfect tips for you there. I figured as much, David. I was letting you handle it, brother. I was like, yeah. I think he just keeps coming back, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Beauty. Girl's got like 80 accounts. All right, so we got some kind of in here, but that's all right. We'll just trim those up a little bit shorter. Should be all right. There we go, guys. First one and done. And these things, like, they don't look like much now, but like in the water when it's pulling forward and just doing this, I mean, you guys can imagine what a fish would think about something like that. So sometimes I'll even like I'll leave that back hook with nothing on it, and then I just put bait on it if I just want a little less of a presence. Because the other thing too is kokanee kind of can be spooked easily. So something like this is just a little bit of a less presence for them. And then I have that little piece of corn on the back, so if they decide they're easily spooked. Dude, my outros are always easy to make, but I swear to you, my intros, there's like at least 7 to 8 before I finally get one that I kind of like. I've talked well enough that I like it. It's funny that we have I feel your pain on that, dude. My biggest kokanee is only like 13 inches. Like I said, they don't get very big, but they're delicious fish to eat. I mean, they are top notch because there's like their bodies are like really soft. Yeah. Check your mail. Did you get some gifts from David? Oregon, I haven't seen any I haven't seen any jig making videos, brother. Was Shorma trolling? Oh, word. You don't want to do like? How come you haven't been going? Oh, because you've been sick. Yeah. Oh, that sucks, man. All right, here we go. This time I'll paint and then I'll like resin the back of this one before we move on to like the front hook. I think that's going to be a better plan. And I'm thinking we go with red on this one. Like red, because when you do the ball, it's going to turn out really red. Okay. All right, let's get to tying. So, like I said, these ones are kind of weird because you got to kind of deal with the line in front of it. So I can't just wrap it like I normally would, like a quick and easy one. It really forces you to slow down. What I've learned is if I wrap the start line and the bobbin a couple times, it helps me kind of get that start nice and tight, and then I can kind of give it a few over-unders until I cut my line here. I need something that like holds this out in a way a little bit better. Oops. There we go. You guys are just hanging out in the stream. I very much appreciate it. I much appreciate you guys stopping in and watching my stream. But if you don't mind dropping a like on the stream, it really helps me out. I am very much a smaller channel, so any bit of interaction with you guys helps. If you just want to sit and chat with me too, I'm more than happy to chat. Don't take messages being deleted as a you don't want to talk. Trust me, we're all good in here. Whoa! Oh, I already had some on the table. Okay, I'm going to clean up the end of this a little bit. There we go. Keep it short again. A couple of quick over-unders. And then we'll just flip its hair back. And then we wrap just like that. We'll cut off our excess. And we'll commence to the spins. Now, because I'm doing two different colors here, I kind of want to make sure that at least I cover the front of that. You guys kind of see where I got that little green spot right there? I want to make sure that I'm at least trying to cover that with my red. Otherwise, it'll kind of really pop through when we go to do our resin. Just Fish, welcome to the chat, brother. Yeah, so it's supposed to look like this. So these are Kokanee flies. They're double hook systems that I use for trolling behind my boat. I usually put like a flasher in front of it, and then gives these just a little bit of action. But The nice thing about these things is they're really small, and kokanee can be somewhat easily spooked. And so this is what seems to really work well for me. Not a lot of people have them, so it's kind of my one little edge that I got. But I don't have any of my pictures of any kokanee per se, but I can kind of show you guys some of my other fish that I've caught. I know some of the old heads that are in this chat know all my photos, but if anybody's in here and wants to see them, let me know. Slayer, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like anything you can do to kind of get yourself a little bit of a head, you know what I mean? Or get you a little bit of an edge, I suppose, is the word I was looking for. Okay, so now comes the somewhat difficult part because now I gotta at least put a finishing knot in this. So I gotta make this loop here, and then I gotta feed the front hook and the front line through it. And then try and cinch it down somewhere on this without losing tension, see? We're already up shit creek here. Oh, lordy. Oh, it's gone south. Oh, shit. Okay. Favorite fish? I catch my kokanee Dawn. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Thank you for chatting with me. I catch mine here in the Pacific Northwest. So there's quite a few lakes around me. Can I just get this up here? Christ almighty. Oh, man, we really did it this time. Sorry, guys. I got to use all my brain cells here. There we go. I might be able just to cut some of these loose ones free, and the resin will hide the rest. Holy shit, please stop. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hold this. I'm going to find my resin that I have freaking misplaced already. Just a tiny bit. That's gonna freeze everything in position at least. Okay. Now I think I can do an actual resin roll on this and be okay. Sorry, I'm not chatting, guys. Give me 1 second here before I lose this. Okay. I think we were able to save that somewhat anyway. There's some pockets of green in there. That's what I was trying to avoid earlier, but I don't think there was any way of stopping that after we got to that certain point. That's okay. The fish ain't going to care that much. As long as this is here, that's all that really matters. There we go. There's the tail piece. Okay, let's roll back through chat here. See what I missed. Slayer, what's my favorite fish? I would say salmon. Although this year I caught a mahi-mahi, and I was super stoked about that. Where do I catch kokanee at? Mostly just lakes around here. K-fish super glue. Yeah, dude, I need to hold something for a second. It was going south real quick. Oh, Dad's in the chat. What's going on, old man? Wyoming. That's why I was asking. Oh, okay. Do they have kokanee in Wyoming? Because I thought it was a Pacific Northwest thing. Maybe I was wrong. Columbia is good. Has a lot of fish being caught. Oh, right on, dude. Yeah, Columbia right now is doing hot. I've seen a bunch of stuff online. I run a spin and glow in front of that. Oh, yeah. So there's guys that run like a spin and glow in front of it, or like there's guys that do like a little bit of a spinner, like tiny spinner of these flies. But said you don't really find these in the shop, at least in my area. You don't like these type of flies. They don't make these in the shops. So I gotta make them myself. Fat Cat, dude, long time no see. Fat Cat, how you been, brother? Fat Cat, throw up that Fat Cat in the chat for me, dude. I know you're in there with that. All right, moving on to the front one now. Hopefully, all goes to plan. Good Lord, man, it's a struggle tonight. I kind of knew these things were going to be a struggle, though. Oh my God, he's talking about the whale thing already. Yeah, that took 2.3 seconds for him to bring that shit up. I had to post it though. It was goddamn funny. Just his laugh alone. I mean, I figure the internet would do its thing with it eventually. But dude, that thing stunk so bad. That thing stunk so bad, and I just do not do well with, bad smells like that. I've been fishing Columbia for sockeye, steelhead, and Chinook salmon. Oh, right on, dude. How you been doing? Yo, Nimby, what's going on, brother? How you been, man? Did you figure out the that Streamlabs thing you had going on, dude? Because that was cool. Running tuna balls? Oh shit, right on, dude. Are you out of a boat then, I'm assuming? Are you just kind of trolling? Are you part of, like... What is it? That one that's like Area 10 or whatever. Drano. Is that where you're fishing out of? Because that shit I see online is crazy, dude. Eating ice cream right on, dude. Buoy 10. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, so you're in that, dude. How crazy is that? Because, man, I see that shit online, and yeah, I mean, I'm on the rivers, right? So we're butt cheek to butt cheek fishing on the rivers anyway. But, like, dude, Buoy 10 seems like it's nuts. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Back at it again with some of this green. And I cut some stuff short, so I'm trying to, like, pull the short stuff out. I haven't any left on the table? No, not really. Uh-oh, why was that redacted? Can be fist fights out there is what I saw. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it for sure. It can be nuts, dude. And, like, for me personally, like, that's not the type of fishing I want to be doing, you know? Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, I haven't just heard it. I've seen it, dude. Like, there's videos online. It's crazy. And, like, I know it's salmon, but, dude, it's just fish. You know what I mean? Like, it's at the end of the day, it's not like we're all fighting for a freaking Lamborghini or something. It's like, it's just some fish. And these dudes take it to the next level out there, dude. It's insane. Oh, yeah, dude. I was combat fishing everywhere, dude. Slightly expensive. Tweaking. What's going on, brother? Yeah, I try my best too. Like, there's a few river areas, like when I'm fishing for salmon on the river and whatnot, that I go to that are away from people. It always helps to kind of, like, know farmers and stuff like that. But it just seems nowadays I can't really avoid it entirely, so I just kind of pick and choose where I go, unfortunately. There's been a few groups of individuals online that have, like, took it upon themselves to, like, share all of the locations in the area, which I have my own kind of, you know, theories about that. And I know some people don't agree, but yeah, so it's really done a lot to, like, it's very hard to find areas that are, you know, you can get for salmon anyway, to split away from the crowd. Okay, I'm gonna throw on some of that ultra bright green. Yeah, so I can't avoid it. So my work schedule is, like, on weeks, dude. So I can't avoid it. Like, I have to go on weekends. So it's like you know, it's the inevitable. But, you know, I just do what I can. And I was never one to like shy away from telling people if they're doing something wrong. I've unfortunately caught quite a few poachers that and in sections of river that I've never seen them before. So, you know, stuff like that doesn't happen if areas are hard to find or more or less by word of mouth, because the only people who are going to tell where that's at are people that did the work to find it, and you're not just going to give it away to some yahoo, you know what I mean? But again, that goes to my personal preference. So that's why, you know, you'll see a lot of guys on YouTube, especially in my area, that will like in their video description show and tell locations like fishing for this on this river. I don't do that. If you can determine what you find out from my videos, more power to you, but you know, I'm not gonna give river names, lake names, any of that kind of stuff. But I will tell you what I use, how I use it, how I read water, how I fish. I feel like that's the usable knowledge that you can take away from, you know, a responsible fisherman. But that again, my personal preference may not be what everybody else is. Did I see Yosh? Yoshi, what's going on, brother? Wendy Don, welcome, welcome. Okay, now, God forbid I can actually get this to freaking work. Should I try the whip finisher? See if that helps me at all. It might. We got to get our trusty 5-gallon bucket. I think it's in here somewhere. Wait, how the fudge am I going to do this? I got to get it through there. Okay. Oh God, don't. Oh no. I don't think this was the move, y'all. Just come on out of there, please. Done broke the shit. Pretty much. Trying to get out of the mess I just created. And I do it. Hell yeah. Fuck, I dropped my scissors in the process. Freaking win on that one. Woo! Okay. Hitting you with that double. Hey, that's what I need, man. Thank you, brother. I did send you back that email, so make sure you check that, Yosh. Because, yeah, if we could figure something out that would work, that's my big goal for selling the jigs. jigs, flies, whatever. What's going on? Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries at all. There was no rush on that at all. You finally got a new steelhead backpack? You finally picked one. I know you're a picky man. 34 likes? Hell yeah, dude. Let's see if we can get this streamed up to like 50 likes tonight. Would be absolutely stellar for me. Y'all are just hanging out. I much appreciate just dropping a like. You definitely don't have to chat if you don't feel like it, but I appreciate you hanging out either way. Okay. That is numero dos. I'm kind of glad I went with the red on the front. I think that's gonna, even though I got the green line to tie it, I think that red just stands out there a little bit better. And you know what we'll do is we'll shorten this. I don't like how long this is in the back either. So we're gonna shorten this back just a little bit more. I don't want the short strikes. Just like that. That thing's beautiful. That turned out awesome. Pretty soon we'll have a whole board full of these things. You got that one. You got that one. And that other green one we made. Moving on. You got the addicted river hopper, huh? Well, hell yeah, Oregon. What is that, like the big one, or the river hopper's like that smaller sling bag style, right? I like that thing. I almost grabbed that thing myself. I thought that thing was sick. The post of the whale. Yeah, dude. We were out at the Oregon coast and we passed by that whale, and I told him to circle around so I can get a video of it. And I don't do well with like bad smells, and man, it hit me like an absolute freight train when we came around the backside there. And you know, my old man gets a real good kick out of shit like that. So, bro, do you get tired of all the different accounts you put together for this? That's the smaller waterproof backpack. Yeah. It's like black and it's got like a little spot you can like hang jigs on or flies or whatever. Okay. What other colors do I have in here? Not a whole lot. I can do like a black and blue thing. That would actually look pretty rad. Ooh, I can do like a cop car too. I've got black and like white. Yeah, let's do a cop car. And then I gotta go back to the green because I got some more green sitting on my table, but we'll pause and we'll change up colors here. See, this is the other part of it too. Like that's one thing, like when it comes to like selling my stuff, I could sit here and tie a bunch of the green ones, but I think that's boring for you guys, and it's frankly boring for myself too. So I want to, I want to just tie whatever I feel like tying. Jimmy, what's this channel about? Welcome, brother. Thanks for chatting, by the way. I make fishing flies and jigs and all kinds of different stuff for fishing here in the Pacific Northwest, and I try and make it entertaining for people online. I got a bunch of videos online as well where me catching some fish, you know, that kind of stuff. So if you're into fishing, this is the channel for you. 35 likes. Let's do 37. 37, 37. We do it? Who's going to get us there? How's our music still, by the way? Are we chilling on the music? $0.50 for everything. Final offer. What do you want? What do you want? 50 cents. All my jigs? Sure. Yours. Couple of finisher wrap or starting wraps, over unders. Get it going. Red snapper? I do not. So mostly like your typical freshwater is my game. I don't do any saltwater stuff. I want to though. I mean, I do have some saltwater stuff. I did like mahi in Hawaii and stuff like that. And that's on my channel, but like that was kind of like a one-off rare thing. I don't typically go for that. Sounds like it'd be cool though if that's what you go for, dude. So there is a flasher for sockeye called the Cop Car. It's a black and silver flasher, and it's really, really, really popular in my area. It works really, really well as well. And if I can find a good set of the black here, we're gonna make this fly kind of mimic the Cop Car, because what I've learned is if one salmon will go for it, other salmon will go for it too. Matter small or big. Okay. Couple of over unders. Then I'm going to let that kind of splay out there on that hook. So that way it kind of goes all the way around it. And then we're going to take the front stuff, flip its hair back like so, tie it off just like that. Just like that. And then, again, this is where that rotary vise is pretty... I forgot, I gotta cut this first. Otherwise it's just gonna turn into an absolute nightmare mess. My material clip? I would if I knew where it was. I think it's in here. Hold on. Ewas! Long time no see, brother. I'm glad I caught you in that other stream, man. Yeah, it's in here. It's in here. Where is it? There it is. Hey, thanks. Thanks for that, Oregon. Kind of forgot I had this thing. Bro, I need to get Ewas and David back on the guest streams, man. The Thursday guest streams, dude. And Oregon, man. I've been kind of shit in the bed when it comes to doing like streams on my Thursdays. I try at my very least to try and do like the Friday one, but as summer kind of rolls around, it's much harder for me to like keep up these the streams as heavily as I'd like. But I'm trying to be better about it. I'm also just trying to like flood everybody's inbox with, going live. So. Look at that. Almost like I knew what I was doing, boys. Bakersfield, California. Welcome, Tony. Good to have you, brother. Thanks for joining the chat, man. Appreciate you. Dude, listen, everybody keeps talking about that video, dude, and everybody's like, dude, I can't stop laughing. That shit was hilarious. Dude, and the thing is like, I was like, well, I just recorded my feet, but it was so genuine. I was like, I just gotta post it because I think it's fucking hilarious, and I can laugh at myself. So, but yeah, I don't do well with like horrible smells. And we came around the backside of that whale, dude, and it hit me like a freaking freight train. That whole car stunk for like a good minute and a half, and like I was about to throw up. And my dad, of course, being the super help that he was really helpful in the whole situation. And his fucking laugh when he gets going, like if you get my dad really laughing, that laugh that he does is just hysterical. And he finds it. He usually, like, I can really only get him laughing like that if I'm in some sort of like pain. Oh, I know it, dude. He's a fucking goofball. We were supposed to do a live stream last night, him and I, but kind of fell short on that one. I was down last weekend. We did live at his jig making studio, and then next Wednesday, your guys' video will be. I did like a full rundown of his whole jig studio, and like top to bottom, all the pieces that he has on that thing. So pretty cool one. Dude, I know his laugh though. So I posted 2 videos because the first one I couldn't post music to it, and I knew it wasn't gonna like roll out as heavily if I didn't. So I had to chop it, but I didn't want to chop it. I really wanted to leave it like the original video. So I just posted both. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna post both. It's not my typical stuff anyway, but I think it's funny. Yeah, but I've never seen a dead whale before. That was crazy. Apparently, I looked it up later. Apparently, it got hit by a boat or whatever out in the ocean, and it's been on the Oregon coast for like a couple of weeks now. So, but and then he always likes going, like when I went down and visit him, he always likes going out on it's called Gearhart Beach, and you can drive right on the beach. And if you see the other videos, like he's just driving down the beach, it's like, I don't know, like 5 miles, 6 miles, 10 miles, something like that, of just straight beach that you can just drive on. It's a ton of fun. I mean, not supposed to, but we're out there doing donuts and shit.
At Sierra, Jack discovered great pickleball gear at incredible prices, which led
I
to another
did.
discovery.
You know the story, huh? Yeah. So in
His
Oregon,
dad does care.
back in like the 1950s or whatever, they actually decided when a whale washed ashore, um, that they were going to, instead of like trying to push it back out to sea or find some other 1984. Thank you, Wendy. Um, Instead of like pushing it back out to sea or whatever, no. It was a group of guys that decided, hey, what we're gonna do here, guys, is we are gonna take a bunch of dynamite and we're just gonna turn it to mist. Long story short, and this is all on YouTube if you ever want to look it up, didn't turn to mist. No, it launched football-sized chunks of whale into the air, and yeah, it just rained meat, destroyed people's cars, knocked a few people out. It was hysterical. And then they like interviewed the guy afterward, and they're like, like, did you expect anything like this to happen? And he just looked at the camera like, no, like flabbergasted that like this could in any way go wrong. Was it the 80s? I thought it was like earlier than that, dude. Of course it was the 80s, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've seen that video. Very, very old video. But this one, they decided just to leave it be, let it rot away. But the really weird part was like I haven't, like, when I go out to the Oregon coast, I don't see very many, like, it'd be very rare that you see like a dead sea lion or something. There's like 6 or 7 dead sea lions as well. I mean, the eagles and the vultures were having an absolute heyday. They're fattening themselves up hardcore. But yeah, I'm sure. Brett Bloom, Nightmare Jig is all you need. Yes, sir. I tied a few up in this box here. Dude, this box here, I've just turned into like all the stuff that we do on the live streams that I just have not put away yet. So it's like a mixture of everything. So I've got like some crappie, panfish jigs. I've got like some steelhead jigs in here, some salmon jigs in there. Like this whole thing, ow, is just full. There's some nightmares right there. There's like 3 nightmares right there. This thing's just full of just made jigs that I have really no idea where to go with yet. So, kind of just want to carry this thing around with me. And like, if for any reason whatsoever, someone was out on the river or out on the lake or something, was like, "Hey, are you K-fish?" Like, I am. Pick what you want. That last one was dope. Damn, I wish you could have described it when I did it, because now it's gone into the abyss, dude. Never to be found again. Which one is it? There's like a bunch of nightmares hooked onto this bass jig. This one's pretty interesting if you haven't seen this one. So I had blue is a really popular color for me, as in like it works well. And I don't really see this one at the stores much, but I did like a blue and purple one at one point. I thought would work out really good. But yeah, then I got a bunch of nightmare jigs. Oh, I do have bass jigs in here. Like, my old man makes bass jigs, so like he makes these jig heads, and then we put skirts on them, and then I use them as well. I don't know why. There's a couple. There's like a football. There's a swim jig in here as well. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. This one was kind of interesting because it's just a giant pile of goober gobber. These I thought would work at one point. Come on. For like maybe panfish or even steelhead or something. The Hey Arnold football. Yeah, right? A freaking yarn. Dude hangs on to everything. Yeah, nightmares. And then like even this one was really cool. This one kind of reminds me of Oregon's favorite flower. Kind of in the body there. And then like there's even like down to like like you get a couple of orange. Ow, bitch. A couple of orange jigs. And then like this was a buck-haired shad dart that I made. Thought that would work well. So yeah, there's all kinds of in here. Chartreuse. There's some chartreuse in one. And then like you have my standard like gigantic blue half-ounce salmon jigs as well that we all know and love. I mean, so like look at this hook that's on here. Like that's the different size. Yeah, these things are sick, man. I made this one once, I think on a live stream where it's like multicolor in the tail. So once it kind of gets wet though, it kind of would splay out. But it's yellow to orange to red. A little long, but I don't know. Thought that would look cool. Like I said, I just kind of make shit up as I go along. Have fun with it. My cousin really likes orange, so I made him an orange jig. And then like in the bottom here, oh, this one's pretty sweet. This was a steelhead jig I made. Like a candy pink. You know, kind of almost looks like a cluster of eggs, so I figured that would be fire for steelhead. And then there's just nightmares upon nightmares in here. There's a freaking streamer I made. What's this? Ooh. I think this is like a glow-in-the-dark. Yeah, this is a glow-in-the-dark flipping jig that I got. This thing glows in the dark. I thought about using like the glow-in-the-dark legs and chiming this into like a salmon jig of some kind. And then this was actually one of my favorite ones that I did. This is like my crappie killer here. These things are killer. Cutting the legs like that really gives them action in the water. And then we got like a red and green situation here. Yeah, there's all kinds in here. Like I said, it's just kind of a mixed bag because when I'm done with a stream and I've tied up a bunch of jigs, I just throw them in there until eventually, I find somewhere to go with them. Fishing Forever Life. So that's just it, man. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to sell these jigs. Right now, I'm just making for personal use and here on YouTube. If you had the means to make them yourself, you're more than welcome to follow along with me. Or if you want to see a certain color, I will make it for you. I usually have all the colors available. But I do not have any way of selling these yet. I kind of explained earlier is like the way that I tie, I just like to do the way that I feel like making them. And I'm very adamant about not doing it as in like I need to make 17 of this color or I need to make 12 of this color for this order. I just kind of want to tie what I want to tie, and if people want them, I would sell them at a obviously a very discounted price than what you would normally see. but it would be like, here's what's available kind of situation. So I haven't quite figured out how to get that to work in a manner online. So as of right now, I do not sell my jigs, but it could be on the way. I'm trying to figure it out. And I don't even like necessarily want to make money off of them either. Just enough to keep me making them is what I would literally try and sell them for, is just to keep me making jigs. Jigs, flies, whatever. What's the best fish you caught? All right. We'll pull out the photos. I haven't done it yet. Everybody that's old to my channel is kind of like, oh, fuck, pulling out the photos again. But you asked, so here we go. Ooh. I should just keep these on standby when I'm doing stream. I never think about it ahead of time to pull them all down. All right. Good night, Wendy. Thanks for hanging out for as long as you did. Appreciate it. So this was a king salmon that I caught in the river quite a couple of years back. Really, really big salmon that I caught, and I actually caught it. This one in particular, I caught with roe, bobber dogger style. That's why you see me wearing the gloves there. But yeah, this is the first fish of the day too. It was really awesome. And then staying with the theme of salmon, this would be one of the largest kings that I've ever caught. This thing was like 27. And it was actually caught on something similar to this. By something similar, I mean like similar in color, or I mean similar. I used a jig just like this one, but it was just a different color. So, but yeah, that jig right there will get you these here in the Pacific Northwest. And then my day ended up like that. So it was a pretty solid day. And then let's go to bass, I suppose. So bass, I go for a lot of smallmouth. So something like that guy there. This was like 19 inches, 20 inches, something like that. Yeah, dude, chums, eat the hell out of those half ouncers. And then this was a nice football that I got like a couple years back as well. But this year, I actually finally knocked off a fish that I've wanted to knock off for a long time off my bucket list, and that was the mahi-mahi out in Hawaii. Regard, welcome. Thanks for chatting, brother. Yeah, beautiful fish. And then the end of that day ended up like that. We got 7 of those bad boys. So that was my all-time bucket list fish. And I actually have a better picture hanging up over there. It's kind of like my trophy picture. But I print everything out because I like to have them all hanging up on the wall. And then, I mean, maybe you guys can see it for a second here, but I hang them all up on this fishing rod right here. And this fishing rod is actually really special to me because this was my grandfather's first ever fishing rod. And he actually passed away this year. So I use it to hang all my catch photos, and it's like it's like a, ode to him, I suppose. So. I got him actually here too. He was the one that kind of started my whole fishing career, if you want to call it that. But super rad dude. Miss him greatly. A lot of times when I'd go out fishing, I'd FaceTime him, and he'd be right there, ready to FaceTime me at like 5 in the morning. He was up. Yeah, man, like those old fishing rods, I mean, you're never going to use them, right? And then the other thing you can do is they just sit in the corner of a room. So I actually got these like little clip things to hold pictures from IKEA like quite a few years back. And I was like, yeah. And I just hung them on it. And then the nice thing is as I catch more fish, the rod is like extending rod. So it just keeps getting longer and longer. So. Okay, getting back to the cop car here. So, like I said, the spoon basically that we use for sockeye and stuff like that is like a combination of black and silver. So we're going to try and copy that with what we're doing here with some black and silver, like this stuff on the front here. Make sure I get that all the way to the front. We got to do some over-unders because we can't do our normal wraps. Oops. Stop latching to it, please. Oh, crap. I will let you guys know. Super stoked about is I checked my page this morning and we actually hit our watch hours. So once we hit that 1,000, like I said, we've hit that milestone. I don't have to wait for nothing. Like sometimes you have to wait for the hours. We were there already. $4K watch hours for 365 days or a lifetime of watch hours. What do you mean by that? I'm confused. Maybe I'm tired. Oh, really? Well, shit, we've already done it then. finished on that grind for that last 1,000, and we're golden.
Get ready to rise with more shine. Introducing the all-new Sealy Posturepedic collection, now at Ashley, featuring precision-fit coils arranged right where you need them.
But like I said, I could just do like,
night after night. Sealy
I don't want to do that
Posturepedic
thing where
lines
I'm
up
just
for
like going
what's
live
next.
every 15 minutes to try and like grab a subscriber here and there. Like I really, 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 it's very important to me that everything that happens with this is organic and I'm not forcing it. Because as soon as I start forcing it is when I'm just going to lose interest with it. And it's just not going to be as fun as it's been for me as it is now. Like if you are watching right now and you do not feel like following me, I'm totally fine with that. I appreciate you at least watching with me though. But it's like one of those things, like if I'm not going to go on and just turn on a freaking live sub counter and just be like, okay, we got to get to this count. It's not organic. It doesn't feel right to me. All right, Ewas. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Hit me up, Ewas, on email, dude. I want to get you on a duo live. Let's get you up to that 50, and then you can start doing your lives yourself, brother. If you guys are watching this stream right now, make sure you guys go follow Ewas here. We're trying to get him up to 50, so that way he can do streaming for himself, man. So make sure you guys go show him some love, man. You guys are a great guy to have in the fishing community, hands down. So. Yeah, exactly, Oregon. It's very easy to like lose track of that too, dude. Like it's I can find myself like doing that with shorts and shit like that, and then I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? But I found a way of doing the shorts that works for me, and I actually, like I said, I used to say that I didn't like making shorts. They were probably my least favorite. Now I like making them. I just do them in my own fashion, and I find a way of doing them that I like doing. Videos have become fun again for me. For the longest time too, like my videos weren't performing like I'd hoped, and because I knew in my head that like long form content is actually very hard to get views on and constant views. So I just kind of hoped that stuff would progress naturally as it did all the fun stuff that I wanted to do, like the catch and cooks and shit like that. So, and it seems like it has. It seems like it's going. Well, hell yeah, Yosh, just post them on your group then, and we'll do them. I mean, if you want on a duo guest stream, dude, we could do that as well. Okay. Getting that resin all the way to the back. Boom. Dude, this one turned out so good. B-Buster, have a good night, man. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you having you, brother. All right, y'all. There is the cop car, black and silver. I might run this for trout too, because I could see this being pretty damn killer. I think that one would be stellar. Right? With that little bit of red too. So we got the cop car, the black and silver. We've got the green. And then we've got like the gold. Kind of got like a good, box worth here. Yeah, the police car, cop car. I think this thing's gonna be deadly for trout and kokanee. That green, I know the green one's good. So I did this one already tonight with the red. But hold on, we did this one too. It didn't quite turn out like I'd hoped, but I did like a pure green as well. So we got a good stock now. Still got like 4 more we can make. I don't know if we're gonna make all of them tonight, but we could. They're just slow. They're very like time consuming, and they take a minute to make, like each one. So I'm trying to hang these all up so that way I don't have all these different lines in my way. FYI too, if you guys are following me, which you should be, plug. I'm gonna start posting everything that we make on the live streams in a community post after the live streams, so you guys can get a better look of everything we made. So maybe that's a way to do it too, Yosh. If you're still hanging out in here, if I were to post like after the live stream, like the stuff that we made, and just been like, here's what we made, and then just put maybe like a number underneath them, and then people could just be like, first come first serve to the whatever number they want. I'll take number 73 or whatever, and then I can just bag it up or something. Maybe that's a way we could do it. But like I said, like these here, like the ones that we're making right now, I purchased them from people for like $6. I think I would sell these for literally the bag of hook that I need. So if I sold them for $2 or $3 a piece, then yeah, I could get another bag of hooks, and then I could just keep going with them. I can get super chats, yes, and I actually just opened it up too, so we are now able to do community. Like I've got what's the subscription one? I forget now. I just opened that up. So the other idea that I had too was we were gonna do like a members. I saw, because I'm not going to take the credit for it, but I saw that Villigren's Pit Stops, he's basically doing member only giveaways and that kind of stuff, and like that was the other way I did it. So I was going to do it so maybe we could do it as in like, if you're a member, I'm going to do a live stream at such and such time, and I'm just going to just give away a bunch of stuff. So yeah, exactly, with the super chats. So oop, where'd that go? Dang it, where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, I figured something like that could work, right? All right, so I'm kind of thinking we could do like a green and black thing. I think that would be a good mixture. But maybe with like black on the thread. So yeah, and that's just it, right? Like, thank you, Lincoln. Or thank you, Yosh. Again, like I'm not necessarily like too worried about it, and that's why I was saying like with the memberships, right? Memberships, if you're doing the memberships, that's paying for the shipping, and then I'm just giving the shit away because that's at the end of the day, that's all I really want to do. I just don't want to pay shipping to do it. You guys see that Lamar thing? Just go ahead and give him the boot. I think he's running out of accounts here soon, though. He's slowed down. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I can find it a way that it does it, right? I'm losing either way, Oregon. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I just don't want to pay shipping. That's where it's gonna hurt me. And like something like these, if I made enough to just buy me another set of hooks, again, I don't care. I'm not looking to make money off of it. I'm literally just, if I'm going to make them and people want them, I need to find a way that works for both sides of that. That's what makes it so hard to do this. Like the way that I want, anyway. Yeah, Yoshi's got me. Do I have any black left? No, I do not. So we're gonna pull another strand of black here. I'm going to try my best to line it up. This black stuff is like really all over the place. Tie that in there like so. Give it the quick over-unders. And then roll it back. Once I've rolled it back, give a couple more roller over-unders. Dude, I appreciate that, Oregon. Thank you, brother. Like I said, it was very important to me. Like you and I talked almost at the beginning when I started doing this stuff. It was just very important to me that I keep it organic and I just try and do what I like to do in a manner. And then I took kind of what you said about like being consistent with it is like the most key thing, and that's just what I've been doing, man. is just, you know, focusing on consistency. Another piece of why I try and keep a schedule for like live streams and stuff like that, because, you know, that way you guys also, it makes it easier for you guys too, wanting to catch my live streams, because you guys can just, I don't want to pull that because I already have some pulled out. Because then you guys know, like, K-Fish is going to go live Thursday and Friday. So, ooh, I'm already in love with this color scheme. Pacific Northwest, Sadu. Okay, we cross that back, and then we're just going to kind of fillet it out on the back. Try and evenly spread it around both sides of the hook. Try to keep this out of our way too. And then a couple of over-unders to make everybody happy here. And then we'll cut that right at the same length as the black. Black and chartreuse is always a good choice. Maybe slap a red head on it. Yeah, I kind of went with the black, and now I'm kind of, you're right. I'm thinking maybe I should do a red. I could always switch it up for the front one, though. Holy shit, you guys. I just noticed we made it to 50 freaking likes. Thank you guys so much, man. This part's always hard because I'm trying to basically hold like 3 different things at once here. You just want to put that finish loop on it. That's just like the tying knot. So that way when I like cut this thread, it's not just going to come untangled on us. Oh, let's restart that because that's just going to turn ugly. I can already tell. And I use like Kamagatsus. These are Kamagatsu hooks. In most of, if not all of my stuff that I do, I am very much one of those people that like very much prefers heavy duty, well made hooks. Like there's not very many eagle claws in my collection. It's all usually Kamagatsus or, you know, some higher mustad, some higher brand of some kind. I do truly feel that like that plays the largest part of anything when it comes to fishing is making sure that you have a good hook. Flashy lure be damned if your hook ain't sharp. Oh yeah. I mean, that's just the back hook, dude. That's just the back hook. Wait till we like 51 likes. Hell yeah. Wait till we do the front hook. This thing's gonna look stellar. But we gotta do the resin first. Pacific Northwest, brother. How about you? Oh no. That thread's just starting to come loose. We gotta hurry up and.
The #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Sweet, crunchy, and strawberry.
It's kind of got a weird shape to the front of it, but we're just gonna let it be because if I try and fix that, it's gonna make it end up worse. Hell, that might help with the action. Oregon. I mean, it is the late stream, man. I start seeing people from all over the world. Yeah, we're good. We're good over here, Ed. Okay, moving forward onto the front. I think I'll put more of that black on the undertone, and then I'll do the green, and then I'll probably lay in the heavy green on top of that. So 3 layers on this one, because I'm about done with this black. It's become such a mess. It's not even worth me trying to keep using it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I have a pulled set right here. Jesus Christ, Ed. Okay, got their start wraps there. And then I'm going to cut off the tab. And then we can start our spin. That's good enough for the base. Allie, welcome, welcome. Okay, see if we can't get something useful out of this pile of black chenille here. Or flashy boo, if you want to call it that. Some people do. Put that in right on top. Give it a couple over-unders. Curl that right back. We're just going to cut it off right about there. Okay, then we can continue on with the spins. Then we move back into the green, which I have right about here. that on top. Give it a couple over-unders. 53 likes. Yo, let's go, guys. Thank you so much. North Bend area. Yeah. Used to live in Oregon myself. Lived in P-Town before it turned to shit. It used to count. I would agree with you nowadays, man. It's not what it used to be. Are you making a lure? I'm actually, yeah, I am. I am making Kokanee lures, so they're for like trolling. Hold on, I'll grab you a couple I made. I troll these if I'm trolling like behind my boat. They work really well. Double hookups. This one we just made a minute ago, calling it the cop car, kind of a silver and black theme, and then we got like a UV white and gold, and then this one's going to be like a black and green situation. So, do I sell these? I actually don't. And Alice, welcome. Hi from the UK. Thank you for joining in. I just kind of make them for YouTube entertainment. I'm still trying to figure out a way to sell these and make them in a way that I can ship them and make them the way that I want to make them. It's not as easy as just throwing them together like I'd hoped. So, but we're working on it. Josh, these are for kokanee. So yes, technically salmon. Oh yeah, I make all kinds of different stuff. Joseph, got like if you follow me on all my live streams, I make all kinds of different jigs of different types, man. Lots of different jigs, of all kinds. So some like these ones here. Oops. For steelhead, and then some of these like big ones for salmon, and then even some smaller stuff for like for panfish, like crappie, that kind of stuff. So right now I'm making these for kokanee. I'm a multi-species angler, so I like to go for all kinds of fish. Okay. Beautiful little head wrap on that one. Oh crap, but we're not done. Got ahead of myself. We need some of these. We're going to tie in some of this on top of everything else. 55 likes. Heck yeah, guys. Y'all think you can help me get it up to 60 tonight? Yeah. Hell of a thing. Okay, a couple over-unders to start. Just like that. And then kind of move it towards the front of that eyelet. Just makes it easier for when we peel it back like so. Then I can easily wrap it mid-hook there. Hey, thank you, Josh. Joseph, sorry. They work really, really well for kokanee. And I know most people haven't heard that word or of those fish, but they're basically small landlocked salmon here in the Pacific Northwest. And they can be very easily spooked, so any kind of edge you can get on these little buggers is good. And these particular lures actually are hard to find, and nobody really makes in my area, so I make them myself, and then I usually get a pretty good edge on the competition when it comes to the fish. As my fishing buddy Mike always likes to say, is we walk out with a stringer while they walk out with a bad mood. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, it's kind of my late streams that I do here. I just kind of set the mood as kind of like a low, old school vibe, and then, turn on the mood lights. We live in Texas, so you can knock the unifish that you're at unifish that you're so don't recommend going here. Oh, yeah. So like I print out photos and I show them from time and again. Pacific Northwest has a lot of great fish. If I can grab these stupid photos, come here. Mostly what I fish for is like salmon, like this guy here. We go for like kings, and some of the larger like salmon. These just come up our rivers, and some of those larger salmon jigs that you saw me using a second ago. That's what I catch these on. This one was my best one to date, and that was a 27-pound king salmon. Yep, that was a great fish there. And then we have a lot of smallmouth bass, but I think your bass in your area are much, much, much bigger than what we have. But smallmouths do still get very big in this area. And then if you follow my channel at all, if you like my stuff and want to subscribe, I've got a video of me going and catching mahi-mahi in Maui, Hawaii, actually this year, to start off this year. So we went and caught some mahi-mahi. So that was a big bucket list fish for me. And I didn't even know I was going to go for them. I just went on a vacation with my wife, and she surprised me, let me know that she had booked me a charter to go do it. And then we ended up walking out with 7 mahi-mahi. So super, super special, super awesome time that we had. Oh man, really screwed it up again. Please no, we made it this freaking far. Hold on, guys. I need to fix this real quick. Lake Fork, Texas, dude. Hell yeah. That's been another one on my bucket list too. I'd love to go do some bass fishing down in Texas. Okay, a couple quick tight wraps on that. Yeah, like I said, the bass here don't get that big. We have some pretty sizable smallmouth, but nothing to write home about with the largemouth comparatively to like other states. So our big key to fame here is obviously our salmon. Almost lost that. And like this lure that I'm making here is actually made for the smallest of the salmon species that we have here, which is what's called kokanee, Konkee, kokanee. Very small little fish. They're only about yay long, something like that. But in my opinion, up there with king salmon with the way that they taste. If you like fish tacos, I don't think that it gets any better. And I've had a lot of fish tacos than king salmon or than kokanee salmon tacos. Used a fly rod, but broke a lot of things. Yeah, it's turned out good, dude. I'm glad I kind of reset that one. We got like that black underneath, then we got two colors of green, then we got the green on the back. Now we just got to do the resin ball at the front. Because these ones you can't really get a good thread wrap because of the line being on it. Like you can't tie it very tightly. Is why I typically do the resin ball on the front because that's going to lock in all those threads and make sure everybody's staying put where they should stay. And then I spin it up. That makes it nice and round. And then we hit it with the UV light, and that instantly hardens that resin. Oops. Boom. And now that's hard as a rock. Isn't that cool? There we go. This one is going to hit, dude. I can feel it. Yo, holy shit, we jumped up to 60 likes, y'all. Thank you guys so much, man. Yeah, that one's ready to go. I feel like I'm missing one now. I am missing one. What the hell? Oh, no, I'm not. It's just floating on the top here. Yeah, like I said, make sure you guys are subscribed because at the end of the stream, I will do a community post and show you guys all the ones that we made on the stream. So. Dude, My day streams do okay. Are you talking like the duo ones? The um yeah, the guest streams? Because yeah, I think it has to do with the layout. Because I don't think the guest streams get pushed into the algorithm as hard.
Cascade
Right.
Platinum Plus.
We're gonna switch back to the red.
To remove tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Cologuard test. You can screen for colon cancer for $0.
How many goats is that?
0. 0 goats.
Oh, that's a good deal.
What the hell? Dude, sometimes these ads. Dude, I know, man. Like, Joseph. So my normal stream. So I do 2 different streams. I do a stream on Thursday and I do a stream on Friday. And then I upload a video on Wednesday, and then I do shorts daily. So Thursdays is my guest stream. If I have a guest available, I like to have someone on with me. Sometimes that's my boy Oregon here, or it could be someone else entirely. It's whoever I kind of help, whoever I can get lined up, really. And then I'm doing kind of what I'm doing now, but I'm doing it with someone else. And then they kind of get a little exposure. You know, I get a little exposure, and it's all in the realm of just chatting with people from the community. And then Friday nights, like tonight, are my kind of my late streams. So I like to sit here, chat with you guys, put on some chill music, put on the cool lights, and just kind of vibe out and make some jigs going late into the night. Couple over unders. Ooh, I almost cut my main line. That would have been not good. Go to the Philippines and catch some fish, bro. Bro, if you only knew how much I'm being honest with you when I say I'm going to. I'm going to be heading to Singapore and Thailand here not in the too distant future. So I don't know what kind of fish is there or if there's any fishing available, but maybe we give it a shot. T-Money. Always got to have somebody talk about that. I mean, you could have left that one, but whatever. All right. I kind of like that black and green, but I got other colors. We just keep going with what we go with. Let's do black and green, or even like green and. I haven't done a green and white, so we'll do that. No, yeah, it's fine. D-Money, if you're still here, no harm, no foul, brother. Just moderators just trying their best. We've had a lot of trolls coming in, so. Honestly, Kevin, dude, I caught my dream fish this year. That mahi for me, for a lot of people, it's just like a like a kind of a fish. Like they're always going for sailfish and stuff like that. But like the mahi to me was always like my bucket list fish. And I finally got it this year. Not only did I just get one, I got friggin' 7, dude. And that's even like the dark colored one. And this is like after they've kind of been off the burn for a little while. When they're fresh off the burn, right before your eyes, they are changing colors. Like they're going from green to blue to black to green to blue to black to yellow. It's insane how much they actually change colors right there in front of you. That video, by the way, Kevin, if you're interested at all, is actually up on my channel right now. Mahi video. You can go watch it, but after this, after the live stream. Can't leave yet. I timed out show flies by accident. Oh, yeah, it happens, man. Like it's when you get trolls in. I think I've been timed out by people on accident. It's like, oh, but it just happens, dude. It's not a big deal. I'm not. I mean, at the end of the day, they can just, at the very most, they just can't chat for that particular live stream. Doesn't mean that they can't come back, Okay, we're gonna do green underbelly and then the black over top. I think that's gonna look kosher. There we go. Holy crap. Dude, we're already up to 70 likes, too. My God, you guys. I swear to God, I looked down and we're like, okay, we're like 72, 73. Then boom, 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 boom. You guys are killing it tonight. Thank you guys so much. It will be, yeah, it'll be here shortly, brother. I'm with you, man. It's getting late. I didn't even catch that one before Yosh got him. Snatched him up and showed him the door. I've been running into that a lot more lately. With the trolls. It really bothered me in the beginning, but it doesn't even bother me now. I'm not even fazed by it. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Jesse Pinkman. Oh, dude, I get this shit all the fucking time. Dude, you are not the first person. I was in a live stream with, was it Flycraft? And he said the same shit. Oh, no. Well, I'll tell you this right now. Yeah, from Breaking Bad. We're making flies. Fuck yeah, flies, bitch. Okay, let's see if I can actually do this one without losing control again. It's always the spookiest part, man. I don't want to lose that knot right at the end. Perfect. 72 likes, man. My God. You guys killed it tonight. Dude, I'm telling you, what's his name? Brian from Flycraft, whatever? Flysmith. Yeah, dude. He's like, oh yeah, I was in your stream earlier today, and because I was chatting with him while I was in his stream, and he's like, yeah, you're the guy that looked like Jesse from Breaking Bad, and I was like, what? And dude, and like David Kia was in the chat, and a bunch of other people, and like it stuck for like 2 weeks. I was like, great. This ain't going away. Oh, crap. The good news is we got that first one on there, so it's not going to go all loosey-goosey on me. There we go. Yeah, we are at 953 subs, dude. We picked up so many tonight. And to the guys that have subbed to me and you're in this, thank you guys so much, man. If you're into fishing, I'm going to keep trying to post as much fishing content as I can. You know, and we're going to keep this trainer rolling, man. But seriously, thank you guys for subscribing if you have tonight. It really does mean a lot to me. Okay, now we got to do the resin. I'm over the South Park references. Yeah. I can see that being annoying as hell too. It's one of two. It's either Jesse Pinkman when I wear my hat backwards. I get that a lot, or I get Ryan Sheckler. Okay, got our resin ball on there. Now we're just gonna spin it up. That gets it nice and round. Which kit? What are you talking about, brother? And then we're gonna hit it with the UV resin. Glitchy, I don't sell them yet, man. Unfortunately, I just make them for entertainment and my personal use. Trying to figure that part out, man. It's been hard to try and figure out, but we're getting there. Okay. So now that that's all hardened, isn't that crazy how that stuff works, man? And then we're gonna move to the front hook. We're gonna finish this off. Yeah, we'll make these guys here, dude. Make the this is like I make these for kokanee salmon, and they're trolling rigs. That's why the line's already attached to them, because it actually goes through the whole thing. But you basically attach this to a flasher of some kind, and then this goes behind it, and the fish will come up and bite this. They usually grab the first one, the first hook, and then the kokanee they have very soft mouths, and so the back hook acts as like a secondary, gets them on the side or something like that. It's like an insurance, if you will. But yeah, they work awesome. Black Wolf, what's going on, man? Glad to see you, brother. Yeah, I'm making kokanee flies. So yeah, stingers in a way. Wolf, what I was trying to tell you is those float pots that my dad uses. I think we got another set maybe coming up soon. It'll be like a duo set, and then I think he might have another pump. But I have to see. I have to see if we've got one. We if you go back through my community posts, you'll see actually David won the last one that we made. But anyway, I want to get. I think if you're getting into jigs, brother, I think that would be really awesome to get you one of those, and that would help you a lot in making the jigs, because it just makes it super easy to dip and all that stuff. Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Couple over unders. Glitchy evidence. If I was a fish, I would eat it. Hell yeah, man. Oop. Okay. Finn, welcome to the chat, brother. Thank you so much. Well, it started as Friday night for me, but we are now into Saturday morning. Yes, Jay. So, yeah, I started much later in the evening, but now here we are. Okay. We're going to go again with the undertone of the green. Into a couple over. Oops. Oh, come on. I would retro. And by the way, Wolf is right. That is a great choice. Thing is I have to keep it. I have to keep it like non-descriptive music. Otherwise, I will get flagged by YouTube. But I think in the future, if we have people join the like the members page, then I'm gonna do like a members only live stream where we're gonna be doing a bunch of giveaway stuff, and then we can play whatever music we want to play in there. It won't matter. I'm trying to figure out ways to build off of what we've already got. You know what I mean? So I think that's a great way to do it, and like build like that inner circle. You know. Appreciate you joining, by the way, Retro. Thanks for joining in, man.
Bedtime is rough, and we'll go to extremes to fall asleep. Tempur-Pedic
We've
adapts
been
to
doing
your
good on the
body's
ads,
needs
and then like
to help you
every
fall
so
asleep
often we get like
faster
a couple.
and stay asleep longer. So ditch
All
the eye
right,
masks.
so we got our
Head to Ashley to find your perfect
front in
Tempur-Pedic.
there, green underbelly, if you will. Did we hit? Oh my god, dude! 80 freaking likes. I'm telling you, like I'll sit here and I'll watch, and it's like 72, 73. I'm like, all right, well we did great tonight, and then all of a sudden, boom, 80 freaking likes, dude. Well, 79, but thank you anyway. We'll call it 8. Oh shit, there you go, 80. Dude, night streams, man. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. The funny part is like I was just doing my like normal duo streams. I think it was a night I was doing a duo stream, but I really wasn't doing a duo stream. It was just myself. And I noticed as the night kind of tailed in that we were picking up more and more like as we were going into the night, and I was like, okay, there's something here. And so I just like one night just called it the late stream, and started late, ended late. I think tonight has been the longest that we've ever gone, for sure. I don't think this will be the longest stream I've ever done, but I'm actually having a lot of fun tie these things up. So I just kind of lost track of time, to be honest with you. I said I don't see a lot of people making these things, and so I'm having a lot of fun just kind of like designing as I go along here. Dude, I know, right? Like, it's insane. Thank you, Black. Thank you, Black Wolf, man. Appreciate that, brother. You're a unit, dude. $64 now. My Atlanta. Okay. There we go. So we got that tail piece in there. Now we're going to add the piece de resistance on the front of this, and we're going to add in that beautiful green chenille. Is this something new with the kids that I'm not, like, or is it just the same dude with, like, a bunch of different, the Lamar thing? Am I not aware to this thing? mean, I know I'm an old man. Ah, I see. I really thought it was just one dude with like a bunch of different freaking YouTube channels trying to just spam me. Clearly, you've been having the same issue, Black. Okay, we got it on that side. Now we go on this side. Yo, what's up, Hunter? You got a fly kit, dude? Hell yeah! You're gonna start flying. You're gonna start flying. You're gonna start tying flies. It's just Wolf. It's just new to me tonight. Was all. Again, I thought it was just some dude trying to troll me all night with like a bunch of different profiles. Bro, there's a lot better dudes out there than me, man. But we can do some stuff together for sure. I'll do what we can. We're doing Kokanee jigs tonight, dude. I know it's kind of new, but pretty rad. Because I thought about doing something like I'm trying to learn some stuff that maybe someone that doesn't have a lot of supplies can make, and you can get this flashy boo. You can get a bundle of it. You can get like this whole thing for like $5, and then you just use regular hooks and regular fishing line to make these. Anybody can make these, and then seriously up your fishing game. And then like again, these aren't like flies necessarily, so you can use these with regular fishing gear, like your bait caster, your whatever. Yeah, these are for trolling basically, but you don't necessarily need to. You can use these for casting if you put like a spinner in front of them. You just make one and then you put a spinner in front of it, and you've effectively made yourself like a spinning, like a trout spinner. Okay, there we go. And in a fashion that the fish don't see often. And it's been my experience, if the fish don't see it often, is usually the one who gets the better bite. Are you fishing to eat or catch and release? A little bit of both. Depends on the fish that I'm going for. So if I'm going for like bass or anything like that nature, then I'm catch and release. But if I'm going for kokanee or if I'm going for salmon, I'm catching to eat. I eat them, so yeah. But I fish for a lot of different things, and so it just depends on what I'm fishing for. And the other thing too is like I know there's a lot of guys that want to get into fly tying and that kind of stuff, like young kids, but they don't necessarily want to fly fish. They want to just use their regular fishing rod. I think we can come up with a variation of this particular fly that would make it really easy to make. You can make hundreds of them very cheaply, and then you can use your regular fishing rod, you know. And then, like, if someone wanted to start like a kid wanted to start like a small business off something like these, again, there's not a lot of people that make something like this, so you could corner the market very cheaply too. They're really just flashy boo flies. Okay, get more finishing wrap on here. You know what I think it is? Wolf. I think it's a lot of kids that got off school, and so, you know, they're just being trolly on YouTube because it's fun. Can't hate it. I was a kid too. All right, now we do the resin ball. Now this stuff is really rad. Again, you can pick up a tube of this, or like a tube like I've got here, $6-7, and then I think there's even cheaper stuff online. It will last you quite a long time, even when you're using it as heavy as I'm using it. Hey, Easy, what's going on, brother? Yeah, and so then, like, if you look at this stuff, like, watch this. If I touch it now, you see it coming off there, and it's kind of, it's thick. So I keep it spinning, so that way it balls up nicely. And then as soon as I hit it with this freaking UV light, boom. This thing now just became, you can't even hardly tell, but it just became rock hard. And it's not going to go anywhere. Very odd stuff, man. It sets that quickly. And boom. Look at this. See that? Isn't that wild? Oh, it's okay, Hunter. Like I said, I think they're just kids home from spring break, and, you know, they're trying to do trolley shit on the internet. It happens, man. Boom, baby. Look at that. That's going to be a killer one, too, because we got like 3 different colors. We got the black undertone, we got the light green, and then we got the dark green. And then we got the dark black over the green on that one, so it's just kind of... Dude, that's going to be killer. All right. Going through like what we've done so far. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like the stream. And if you like fishing in general, you feel like subscribing, make sure you guys subscribe. There's a lot of other people in my community down here. Oregon Fishing Adventures. He's a rad dude. He does a lot of steelhead and salmon fishing. Make sure you guys give him a follow. Black Wolf Outdoors. He does a lot of live streams as well, and he's just now getting into jig making. So if you guys want to go check some of that stuff out, that's really cool too. Make sure you guys give him a follow. There's a lot of cool people in the community right here in my live stream tonight. But here's what we got made up for tonight. So we started off with this guy here with that gold and silver. I thought that was really pretty. And then we moved on to the straight green. So green head, green body. This one we kind of messed up a little bit on that second hook. You can kind of see it, but it's still fishable. It still work. I'll just give this one to my cousin. And then I need a board. See all the lines that you keep the lines on these things. And then we move to, I think it was, oh no, I did this one before that last one actually. So this is just kind of a little bit smaller presence one with that gold and silver, but there's nothing on the back hook. It's just a straight trailer hook. So it's a little bit smaller presence if they're really spooky. And then we move to the green and red, which I think kind of started our night with the green system here. I think that looks really, really good. And then, ooh, actually I can feel that the resin on that one was not quite set. Sometimes, like when it's a nice sunny day, I'll like grab a bunch of these that we make and just go throw them out in the sun, and then they will get like super rock hard. Yeah, dude, these are gonna be super rad. And then we move to the green with black, which again, I think this was a really good combo here too. I really like that one. 89 likes, dude. Can we get up to 90 likes? That would be my most liked stream on my channel to date. Who's going to be the last person? Come on now. And then my personal favorite, as unflashy as it seems, but I really feel like this could be very confident in how it works or how it performs, would be the silver and black. Silver 91, no shit. 92. Yo, you guys are awesome, man. Holy shit. Yeah, the black and silver. I think that's going to work out awesome. So these, unfortunately, I will not put in the box because that will turn it into an absolute nightmare. But these are already probably going to turn into a nightmare just me doing this. But we got to get the Christmas tree effect of everything we made tonight. Your stand is wobbling. It may not be heavy enough. You might just need to vice grip it to the table, dude. Let me go look how close we are. 9:59, dude. We started the night at like 909, 910, something like that. So it's been a good freaking night, man. So all you guys that aren't chatting with me but are still watching this, thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're close, man. We're almost there. But thank you guys so much for joining. I will possibly be streaming in a day or two, but if not, we're gonna keep up with our regular. Yeah, Black Wolf. Like I said, make sure you guys go follow Oregon Fishing Adventures, Black Wolf, and Hunter. They're all really great dudes if you're in the fishing community. Dude, me too, man. Thank you, Oregon, dude. It's been a ride, man. I'm glad that you know, I'm getting some feedback from it. For the while, dude, it was like crickets. So I just kept grinding. But anyway, have a good night, you guys. I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Again, if you guys have subscribed to me, my schedule works as such. So every day there is a short I will post, and then on Wednesdays are my uploads. So next week, what do I got next week? Next week is going to be my dad's jig making studio. It's the best jig making studio that you guys will ever see, hands down. He made it absolutely insane. So you guys definitely need to check out that video. And then on Thursdays and Fridays are my live streams. Thursdays are going to be usually with some sort of guest if I can get it to work out. And then Fridays are my late night streams like I'm having tonight. So appreciate you guys chatting away. Special thank you to Oregon, Black Wolf, Hunter, all you guys for hanging out this late at night with me. You guys are fucking troopers. Everybody else that's hung out and just chatted and away with me, you guys are awesome as well. Everybody that didn't chat and just sat here and watched me, thank you guys so much. I will catch you all in the next live stream. Have a good night, guys.